We brought back the goal setting, the vision. For that, you're like, who asked you about your future and your vision? So they asked me, where do you want to be in 5 years? My vision was so small back then. It was just to be debt free, which was a big vision back then. My recruiter said, you know, where you are in 5 years is dependent on what you're doing today. And I remember that day thinking, wow, is what I'm doing getting me where I want to go? And I realized it wasn't. And so I want to ask you, you know, what is your vision? And you know, the great thing about Mary Kay, it doesn't take 5 years to make change. That's the beauty about it. You can see change today, tomorrow. But in 5 years, guess what year we're approaching? 2020. I want to have crystal clear vision, 2020 vision about your 5-year plan, about your 1-year plan, about your 3-month plan, where you're going to be by January, where you're going to be by December, where you're going to be by Christmas, car by Christmas. You see that car? And we're picking up her car any day, and we're so excited for that. And Mercy just got her red. Where's Mercy Rodriguez? She just picked up that hot red lipstick Chevy Cruze. Mercy, how does it feel? How does that new car smell feel? So I asked you the question, what's your vision for 2020 vision? Because a confused mind does nothing. Mary Kay had a vision. She didn't necessarily know what she was going to sell. She didn't even know what she was going to sell. But she had the vision of the what. Like, what was the vision that God gave her really to create an opportunity for women to change their circumstances? Women to be empowered. Women to have financial freedom. Women to have more choices and more options. You know, God gave her a dream, and she had obstacles. She didn't even know how, like, when here in the vision, most people get stuck in the how, but she didn't even know how, the resources, the money, but she had a vision, and she had a dream, and she pursued it anyways. Are we grateful that she did? Yes. 51 years ago. I want to speak to you from my heart today about being the 2020 visionary leader. How you, at this place right now, whether you're brand new, whether you're seasoned, how you can become a visionary leader in your home, in your work, and how it's going to impact so many other women. I shared on Thursday night at our meeting, you know, that if I had made the decision 6 years ago, not one of you would be in this room today. The power of choice. And it's not glorifying me, I'm just saying the power of a decision. Who is going to be impacted by your decision? How many people are waiting to make a decision? Waiting for a decision. And for you first making your decision. I got a phone call yesterday from an old college friend. And she's been watching my Mary Kay journey, and out of nowhere, and I knew one day she would. I just knew that one day at the right time, she just called me and said, I've been watching what you're doing, and I'm ready for Mary Kay. I'm like, what? You know, I'm saying, but thank goodness I made the decision, because, you know, people like that will come your path when you're disciplined, when you're diligent, when you're faithful, when you're choosing the right things and doing the right things daily choices, right? I want to go over some things that to help you become that visionary 2020 leader. How can you become a master at sharing your vision? Can you tell me where we share our vision at a skincare class? Can you tell me? At the iStory. Where else do we share our vision? Huh? Marketing plan? Absolutely. And you know what I love? I share my vision everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Every person who comes in contact with me, I'm like, you don't understand. Mary Kay is like the best thing since sliced bread. I tell everybody, you don't even know what you're missing out. It's the best thing ever. And I just get them so excited. I just recruited a girl last week who came on Thursday, who literally was delivering product to a customer, and I was just so excited. And she was like, she was just staring at me like, she's like, what do you, tell me more about this Mary Kay. She's like, I think I could do that. I'm like, yeah, you could. And I was just telling her, I was showing my pictures of my daughter, how now I'm making a good income working from home with my baby girl who's just 6 months. She's a mom of 3. And she was just hearing these showing pictures to my customer. And she's getting tears, like teary-eyed. She's like, I'm new here, I like what I do, but I don't love it, and I want to be home with my kids. I love being a mom more. And I'm like, can I show you how you can be home with your kids? She's like, please. So there's people waiting for you to change your lives, but it starts with you changing yours first. So you cast vision everywhere. You cast vision everywhere. Do you share your goal with everybody? I mean, I had a party yesterday. Everyone knew, what is the goal? Pink Escalade. Everyone's like, this girl's gonna get her pink Escalade, it's gonna be a problem. Because they know I'm like bursting out with pink Escalade. What is that kind of goal that really ignites you? That really just excites you? That literally you're bursting with just passion and enthusiasm. What is it? Do you have it? And if you haven't decided what that is, choose something that ignites you. Talk to yourselves, Richard, what can it be? Because when I was you, there's things that maybe I spoke about that didn't ignite me. But when I found the thing that did, it was unstoppable. Have you found the unstoppable thing that is pushing you forward? And it doesn't have to be. It could be anything. There's a $1 million director, Stacey Faust, who loved just the bathrobe and the crowns. She just wanted a crown. doesn't matter. But does it excite you when you talk about it? Well, so that when you're booking, people feel it. People hear it. That it is unstoppable, right? And so you guys, that's something that I at first, I didn't have the courage to share that vision. Because I was scared what people would think about the vision. Have we all been there? Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you something, that belief will come through every little success, daily success. It doesn't come overnight. You gotta keep, doesn't matter if you're like, I have not felt that yet. You will. It's keeping in the vision daily. Reminding yourself daily. You have to put yourself in the place where you're thinking, I've already earned it. I remember when I was working towards a pink Cadillac, and there were a lot of naysayers that didn't believe that I could do this or judge me for doing this. But I remember having the vision in my mind of what it would feel like coming with a pink Cadillac onto that tailgate at a 5U football game. And pulling up right there, and literally showing them I did it anyways. Just saying, right? And so I want you to, what is that thing that you're like, oh my gosh, I would love to pull up to so-and-so's house with my brand new red Chevy Cruze and be like, hey, guess what, I did it anyways, right? Right? Are you asking enough people with that vision? Are you sharing your vision with enough people? Are you sharing with enough people with enough enthusiasm? Are you sharing with fear, hesitation, or doubt? Because people can sense it. People can sense when that woman was like my confidence. And I first didn't have it, so I faked it till I made it. Right? I think that's how I made it. And so you borrow someone's confidence. We always say borrow your director's confidence. Borrow your national's confidence. You can borrow my confidence. You don't have to know it all. When I was you, I didn't know it all. I still messed up. It doesn't matter. When your vision is clear, it doesn't matter the how. You'll get to the what. Does that make sense? Most dreams die. I heard this in a great sermon. The directors heard it with me. Most dreams die between the what and the how. They figure out, oh my God, the how am I going to book? How am I going to make time? How am I going to? And then the vision dies because you get so caught up in the how. Have you heard that phrase? You get so caught up that you can't see the forest for the trees. Literally, like you're so caught up, you can't see it's right there, right? And we get so caught up in just the little things in the schedule and this and that we lose sight of the big vision. So, but again, be a master at sharing your vision. You know, at your parties and your iStory, when you're talking to people, just be excited. You know, I didn't worry about getting the right words and sharing my heart. People can hear your heart. I didn't have the right words at first. People can tell me we don't have the right words. I didn't have the right words. But when it's your heart, people just can feel it. So share your vision with everybody, your spouse, your children. You know, get them ignited. Does your family know your vision? And my whole family knows. My mother-in-law asks me every day, and the pink Escalade, ¿cómo está? I was like, llegando, you know? My father-in-law, ¿y cómo va el negocio? ¿Cómo va el negocio? I'm like, it's coming. And is everybody so ignited in your business? Your children ask you, and you know, I see many directors with their little kids, and the kids ask him, Mommy, how's this going? I love that. I can't wait for Bella to understand what's happening, so she can ask me what's going on, you know? I can't wait for that. So this education session, right after the breakfast, is a little different than the education that Reds typically receive at their unit meetings. See, in the unit meetings, they're learning more about the basic skills, becoming masters in booking, coaching, selling, sharing the products and the opportunity. However, today, I am more focused on casting vision, that the Red Jacket status and position is just the beginning, and there's so much more to come.